Welcome to Cabinet Vision Training for Solid Essential. This session covers the features of the Drawer and Rollout Wizard. Let's look at the Assembly Wizard for the drawers and rollouts. This wizard allows you to create construction methods that tell Solid how to assemble your drawers and rollouts. There are 5 types of styles of assemblies. The 5-piece drawer box has 2 sides, a back, a bottom, and a sub front to which you would attach a drawer front. The 4-piece doesn't have the sub front, so the drawer front would be the only front to the drawer. The system drawer box is when the drawer box side is also the drawer guide, as with the MetaBox guide system. The rollout is for drawers that are designed to fit within the opening of the interior of an object, and the system rollout will also have the rollout side be the actual guide. You can name these construction methods anything you want, but we suggest you use some portion of the construction method style as part of the name for easier selection. Solid gives you several methods by default. You can use these if you want and modify them to the way you build your drawer boxes. The first icon allows you to create a new method. Simply give it a name and select the style. The next icon allows you to copy the current method. The next icon allows you to rename the current method. The red X lets you delete the current method. Be very careful when deleting methods. Make sure they are not being used in any current or previous job. The last icon allows you to edit the selected part. Let's look at one of the methods. We'll first start by double left-clicking on the General category to start the wizard. The first question is asking if you have an additional cost for the drawer box. The next question allows you to enter the labor minutes used per drawer box. The next question is very important. It asks you if you want to use the guide clearance values to determine the height of the drawer, or if you want to use standard size heights. Remember, we set up the clearance values for the guides in the material catalog. If you choose to use standard heights, then you will enter those heights starting with your largest. Next is the minimum clearance to be left between the back of the drawer and the front of the unfinished back. This is not an exact clearance value, but only the minimum space that is required. The actual value could turn out to be less than this, but not more. Next, you have to choose whether you want the depth of the drawers to be determined based on the depth clearance value that you just entered, or use standard depth sizes. If you choose standard depth sizes, then you would enter those values starting with the largest. Now you will fill out the wizard for all of the parts. Let's look at the bottom. The first question asks you to choose the grain direction of the bottom. Now specify whether your bottom sits flush to the bottom of the box or is positioned upward a specific amount. The next question asks you to choose if you want the bottom to butt or dado into the sides or run to the bottom of the sides. The next question has the same choices for the back, and the next one has the same questions for the sub front. The style of construction you choose will determine the questions that you are asked. For example, for the system drawer box, where the sides are actually the drawer guides, you do not get questions for the sides, nor do you get questions for boring. As you can see, it's extremely important for you to go through each part and answer all the questions. Solid will use these methods to build your boxes so you control how they are put together. This concludes the movie for the Drawer and Rollout Wizard. Thank you for watching. Thank you for choosing Cabinet Vision. For more information on this or any other Cabinet Vision product, or for more training options, please visit www.cabinetvision.com.